everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for sharing and subscribing my videos, and thank you for watching and taking time out of your day. Alright, so if you guys would like a private reading with me, you can email me at the email I linked below, or you can reach me at facebook.com/hippiechicktarot for more information. All the information you need is right there. Okay, so we're going to kick it old school this month, and we're going to use 4 tarot decks, and we're going to cover our 4 sections like we used to do. And that is career and finances, and then love and home life, and then your challenge, you know, what actions you need to take, and then we're going to move into the spirit message with air. So let's get started. I'm so happy to have you. Let's jump right in. I'm going to randomly pick one of the signs to be the first to get their video recorded, edited, and uploaded. Okay, so this one, let's see who got it. Pisces. Pisces, congratulations. All right, everybody, enjoy your reading. Hey, Pisces. You guys had some cards jump out while I was shuffling, so I figured I'd just start recording while I'm shuffling. For you guys, congratulations on being first. From now on, whichever video gets the most views for that month will be first the next month for uploading. So sometimes that can be even as long as 2 days before the other videos, depending on how upload rates are and everything else. All right, so we have your home and work and finances. Now we're working on your home life and love. Love and home life for Pisces. Okay. Now you can get doubles because I'm using 4 decks for that very reason, so that, ooh, you had a card come out, so that what needs to be told, even because things can cross from one section into another. So if that's the case, we don't want to exclude any cards from being pulled. So I'm using 4 different decks. Okay. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope the eclipse energy didn't kick your butts too much. You guys are very intuitive, very sensitive sign. So you guys probably were pretty heavily affected by it. If nothing else, probably more tired than usual. You know, a lot of people have been saying that. Okay. All right, and your last one, which is your message from Spirit. Let's see what we get here for Pisces. You guys got some interesting cards. Alright. Okay, so you guys have a lot of Wands cards. I'm just going to point that out. You have 3 Wands cards, 3 Swords cards, okay? It's kind of like, you guys, just an overall tone. You guys might be being told one thing, and then you're, you know, seeing the actions of another thing come up, okay? So it could be a matter of someone's telling you one thing and doing another. You're the only one putting hard work in. Someone's saying they're going to help you and they don't, etc. Okay? No follow through. It's kind of like a tone here. Okay, so let's move into your work and finances, okay? This is, you know, for those of you who are stay-at-home people or entrepreneurs, this is still your finances. This is still your bread and butter, what you do to get what you need. Okay? So Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Okay? So it's like change is coming. It's inevitable. Some of you might be changing jobs. Some of you might be rolling a company into the future, and you feel like hesitant about it because the Moon brings forth this element of fear, this element of unknown, because you're rolling right into the unknown, you see, with those cards. So it's kind of like you're coming up on something with your job in September that's really feeling like it's been ongoing, but now it might be the actual deadline, the actual cutoff point, the move forward. It's overdue, but it's kind of, it has a feel of like a caution to the wind type of thing, because you know that it's inevitable. So for some of you, this is a company changing over to a different ownership, different management, different way of doing things, implementing new things, taking out things that you were very accustomed to. Uncertainty in the future of your work and finances, but the Wheel of Fortune is always good. The Wheel of Fortune is always necessary. more so than good. It's always necessary, okay? And when you don't know what you're going into, but it's necessary, it's kind of like you have to wait and you have to see. And you just kind of gotta go with the flow of it, okay? It's gonna be like an emotional ride for you, okay? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the emotion card of the Moon, so it's like an emotional roller coaster with your work and finances this month. But I feel like at the end of the month, it's gonna clear up for you, because whatever the Moon is gonna turn into the Sun, because you made that change on the Wheel of Fortune. So things are gonna clear up, get better. You're gonna have a more positive outlook by the end of the month, okay? Then for your love and home life, we have Three of Swords, the card of sorrows, the card of broken hearts, the card of regrets, the card of infidelity in some cases, not all cases. Don't, freak out. There's plenty of you Pisces that are in good, loving relationships, okay? But it's like you're heartbroken over a lot of hard work, having to pick up the burden for others. You just rather get things done than to hear stories, okay? Because this is swords going into action, thoughts in action, quick and, fleeting right into the action, the butt of everything. So it's kind of like you may have had to pick up the slack lately at home. You may have a lot of resentments, a lot of hurt feelings, things you're just being quiet and drudging on. But at the same time, there's kind of a feeling of, okay, I'm going to push through this. You may have, a couple of months ago, Pisces felt like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can, it was like to a precipice, coming to a head for you. But I feel like this is kind of like, take what you can get and do the best you can with what you got and move forward. Because you might have people taking advantage of you. Some of you might just have people that are in need right now at home. Some people going through things, or physical things, or, even mental, emotional things. And you're kind of doing all the work, okay? But it's the Ten of Wands is kind of like, you're taking what you got and you're okay with it. You're just doing it. It's like what needs to be done, okay? And for some of you, Pisces, it's kind of, this might be a relationship, but I'm feeling for younger Pisces under 30 that are in a turbulent relationship. And for those and I'm also feeling like that it's like everything's up in the air for some of you that this applies to. It's like a heartbreak. It's like you might be realizing that the relationship is kind of going, you're going to be the one always doing the work and the effort and bringing things to completion, and you're not sure that that's what you want. You've done the action. You maybe thought you didn't get through it, and then now you finally I'm just going to do what I can with what I have now, and then now you're kind of coming to terms with, you're seeing what you have, and you might be getting ready to end one action and take another one, move into another direction of, with what you'll be doing. All right. That's for some of you. And I feel like that's for specifically for someone or many someones. With the Three of Swords being a relationship thing, it's kind of like, you've had enough sorrows, and now you just you're over it, and you're moving in a different direction, because your feelings have finally caught up with your, your heart finally caught up with your head. It's like, I'm getting the feeling it's like no more excuses. You're not going to make excuses for other people anymore. You're just going to do you, and you're going to do what you need to do, but you're not going to go overboard, okay? And I feel like before you may have poured your heart a lot into somebody or an idea of somebody, and it's really kind of disappointed you, okay? Let's move into your challenge. We have Ten of Swords and Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. So what this would be for a challenge, it's like, it's maybe you've delayed too much of going after what you want, what you really truly want, and speaking up and really going for things. You've kind of allowed, maybe, okay, I'm getting a feeling like other people's truth has become your reality. So it's like, maybe in the beginning you were having a bad relationship, or you had difficulties with somebody that's close to you, okay? And then it felt like, you know, every single one of these swords is like something that hurt you with them, and then it kind of like, or what they believed about you or said about you. You know, some people are abusive, so it's like that kind of thing, like what they said about you became your reality, you know? So you went in the direction, it's like you stayed there because you didn't want to, the fear of going was more than the pain, okay? Because you got numb to the pain. This is very much a reading of you getting accustomed to hurting, and then now coming around the corner of, I don't want to do that anymore. You know, it's around, and this Knight of Wands was not helping you. This is kind of, now this could be people, okay? The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, fire and fire. But more importantly than that, it's like you weren't getting the message. You kept going around, you know, making excuses, you know, accepting other people's idea of you and opinion of you as reality, and therefore it became you, okay? And then once you accepted that, it's kind of like you became a little numb to it, but you just kept going back for more. For some reason, you're like stuck. As energy, it feels like very stuck. So for some of you, your challenge is not being able to face what you need to face to better your situation, okay? And the Moon card plays to that too. So if it's in your career and there's like change, like it's one of those things where it's an inevitably, you're either going to get fired or you have to quit, because that could be it, you know, forced change, necessary change. You know, this is kind of like you don't know what your future holds. So you just keep going back to what's familiar, even though it brings you pain, okay? And so that's your challenge. It's really to see through that and to move in a direction that's going to be beneficial to you, and where you can rebuild what you think about yourself. And because this is all about what your thoughts are doing to you. All right, and they're not serving you correctly. That Knight of Wands is not serving you. You're sending yourself the message that everyone, you know, that whoever this was for you, or whatever negative situation that did this to you, made you feel this way about yourself, is now becoming your reality. You're sending the message that that's real, and it's not. Okay, so that's a challenge. It's about confidence and about self-worth. Okay, then we have two queens in your spirit message, air section. Okay, and this is what you need to know. Okay, this is, air is no, rules thoughts, but this is more, for me, in this reading, it's what you need to know, okay? And you, like, soft power, okay? You know, don't be too harsh-lipped, but stick up for yourself. Don't lay down and die, you know, go after it. Make friends. You know, you might team up with someone that's quite opposite of you, actually, and you could be moving in a good direction. But the queens here are telling you that things are going to get better. They're both facing away from your problems, okay? And they're both almost ushering you into your future. So with this Wheel of Fortune beginning your reading, it's kind of like, get ready for a lot of change. Get ready for a change of heart, a change of thought, and a change of direction. I mean, that's exactly what these cards are saying. You're not going to know. You just have to walk with faith into your future, you know, but don't keep walking back to what hurts you. Don't keep going back to your pain. Don't make excuses for your pain. Say yes to yourself, and don't say no to yourself. You know, say yes more. It's funny, this just came up today, but, you know, be your own friend. Be on your own team. When life gives you hell, don't lay down and die. Say, screw this shit. This is going to be a pain in the ass, but I have to do this. I have to get through this. I'm on my own team. I can do this. Even though I don't want to, and it's hard as hell, I can do it, you know? And so this month is not all bad for you, but these are the big issues that, you know, if you know they're coming, you can kind of navigate. You might have some stagnancy in relationships where you feel like you're doing all the work. That could go all the way to somebody's having a breakup and you're kind of moving yourself in another direction, finally, after a long overdue split, okay? For some of you, it's like what you thought and your beliefs about yourself have become distorted and repetitive. All right. And so it's like when the queens show up like this, it's kind of like they're ushering you into that future that the Wheel of Fortune is pouring you into. Okay. It's saying, hey, you belong here. You're okay here. You have, you know, it's like about, I keep getting like soft power, not harsh authoritarian power. This is kind of like, even though the Queen of Swords can be very mouthy, okay, so be mindful of that, but it's stick up for yourself, but don't be a bitch, or, you know, a jerk. It's, don't lay down and die. Actually do it. Move in your direction. Be your own friend and motivate yourself, and like get a fire under your ass to move forward, even if you don't know what the forward is. Okay, Pisces? That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's insightful for you. I hope you have a great month of September, and I will see you guys again next month.